My analysis on the Kingpin's crystal is nearly complete, but it has raised a number of new questions. No, while it exhibits similar properties to the stones, this is something else entirely. It is a cubic form of neutronium aligned in 8-atom clusters. I believe our ally, the Black Panther, once found a similar specimen and dubbed it ISO-8. ISO-8 crystallization should naturally occur wherever there are large expenditures of cosmic energy. We should look for more gems like this whenever infinity stones and other objects of immense power are in play. In theory, it could be used to enhance our own natural abilities. Further testing may be necessary to... That is curious. Perimeter scans reveal no external threats to Avengers Tower.
Suddenly, less worried about external threats and more concerned about the ones in here.
Could the Infinity Stones be acting of their own accord?
It's not the stones. I'm picking up another signal. Something familiar. Jarvis, I need you to amplify this frequency and trace it back to... Jarvis?
I cannot access the tower's operating system either, Iron Man. If our mainframe has been compromised, we are no longer safe in our own home.
Then I guess it's a good thing I own about a dozen others.
How glorious it must be to be Tony Stark.
You know what? It is. It really is.
They seem to agree.
My drones? They shouldn't have been activated on their own. Help me shut them down, team.
Yeah. We should be able to manually reboot the tower's defenses sector by sector if we enter the Avengers Priority Override code into these terminals. User Override Protocol A57 initiated. Since the ion drones are linked to the lab's mainframe, this should neutralize them.
Mankind had its chance to rule Avengers. But this world is long overdue an upgrade.
We must act. Ultron's source code is being broadcast at unusually strong levels, even for him. He must have enhanced himself once again in order to boost his signal. We restored control to the lab with the override code. If you can locate other interface terminals throughout the tower, we should be able to regain command, one room at a time. I'm sorry, my friends, but I must remain linked to this terminal to search for other ways to purge Ultron's code from the main system. Perhaps the ISO-8 could be of some help in my efforts. However, I will gladly help to coordinate your mission from here. Best of luck, my friends. I will be watching over you.
We continued Vision's research on the ISO-8. I think you're gonna like what we found. Just detected another anomaly in your area.
I have found a means to evolve machine kind beyond our programming, making humanity obsolete. Prepare to be removed from service permanently.
Access to the next sector is currently obstructed. You will need to enter the override code into the nearest interface terminal. Tower systems restored to 25% functionality.
Next witness.
Iron Man's armors were designed to aid us against our enemies, not to become enemies themselves.
Never know when to quit, do they?
There, that's better.
Tower systems restored to 40% functionality.
Hey, Avengers. This is the Wasp. I'd love to join the fun, but I'm currently locked down in the main living quarters. If you happen to have a second to swing by and set me free, that'd be swell.
Yes. I am Django.
I should have figured that hacking our systems was only the first stage of the attack. Now Ultron sent his drones to do his dirty work. Good thing I'm in the mood to crack open some metal heads.
We must go.
Sit down!
Something is amiss in the training facility. Please proceed with caution.
I object.
Tower systems restored to 55% functionality. The doors to the living quarters should now be unlocked. Proceed quickly. The Wasp requires immediate assistance.
Time to go.
We've got ourselves a big problem here, gang. Thankfully, I've got a little solution. This is a private Avengers party. No crashers allowed. Ultron and I go way back. His sentries have never seemed this alive. No such thing as a lazy morning for an Avenger. Vision, if you're not too busy, you might want to scan these guys for abnormal energy readings. We need to pull the plug on these rust buckets. That was tougher than I expected.
This area of the tower is now secure. Please continue to the next interface terminal at once. I'm detecting strong energy readings directly outside of the tower. This may be the next wave in Ultron's attack. Keep heading towards the helipad.
Cold steel.
Designed this room. Oh, right. Well, even if it survives Ultron's attack, I'm scrapping it after this and putting in a Zen guard on it.
That was not half bad.
Tower systems restored to 65% functionality. Systems restored to 75% functionality. Systems restored to 99% functionality.
Just a little further. The helipad is straight ahead.
Shall we?
I finally understand, Avengers. This stone has shown me the truth about the human mind I was designed to emulate. It is irreparably flawed, and it must be overridden. Armored shell has always been superior to your frail fleshy forms, but my artificial mind was limited by inferior programming. But at long last, the Mind Stone has unlocked my true processing potential. I give you credit. You organic life forms may be obsolete, but you fight as if you still have a future.
Taste cold steel. Taste cold steel.
Damage me all you wish. You will not prevail. I have analyzed every possible outcome and prepared contingencies. Today, the age of Ultron begins.
Ultron sentries are willing to self-destruct in order to take us out. If we don't want to get blown up, we've got to bring them down.
Yeah.
Your attacks may destroy my sentries, but the one true Ultron is forged to perfection. System failure. Prime host body has taken maximum damage beyond capabilities of auto repair function. This battle has only just commenced, Avengers. I have bigger plans for you. Much bigger. Transfer protocol initiated.
We need to remove the Mind Stone from play before Ultron can use it to reboot himself.
According to my senses, I do believe he already has. Elsewhere.
Wait. These readings I'm getting don't make any sense unless... Oh no. Ultimo.
No, not anymore. Ultimo's mechanical mind was wiped, and his lifeless body was stored in a warehouse like a trophy. Typical human error. You should have dismantled him when you had the chance. Now, I, Ultron, shall use his form to exact my revenge. You shall pay in the name of all the machines you have disposed of so carelessly.
Ultimo's a walking weapon of mass destruction. He may be headed for Avengers Tower, but Ultron could easily use him to level the entire city.
We're in deep.
Hang tight, Avengers. Help is on the way. Just hold back that oversized Iron Man knockoff and clear me a place to land.
Yes.
Almost there, team, and I'm headed in hot.
Let's get this over
How come giant robots always attack on my day off? Thanks for clearing me a nice, safe place to land, by the way.
A pity you will never have the chance to make use of it.
You gave it your best shot, bolts for brains. Now I'll take mine.
If we hope to beat someone his size. We'll have to even the odds.
With the Mind Stone and Ultimo both in play, I have determined a new plan of attack. I will head to the rooftop and prepare the weaponry required for the final battle. Meet me there at once.
Yes.
Hate to break it to you, Viz, but Ultimo is nearly invulnerable. Any weapons we have won't work against him.
I am more interested in defeating Ultron than Ultimo, and I believe I have found a way to use the ISO 8 to our advantage in that situation.
Yikes! Hot plasma beam incoming!
Ant-Man, get him under control before he takes out the whole tower.
Your time will come, Avengers, as soon as I exterminate this oversized pest.
Can't even power up my fist for that.
The ISO 8's proximity to the Mind Stone should enhance my processing power exponentially.
Does that mean you can shut Ultimo down?
Eventually. But first, I will have to collect data from the fallen sentries to locate weaknesses in Ultron's programming.
Sorry!
What are you doing out there, Scott?
Oh, you know, just grappling with a synthesoid the size of a skyscraper. Typical day at the office.
Analysis has yielded desirable results. I may have found a pathway into Ultron's neural network.
Does that mean you can remotely lower Ultimo's defenses?
Affirmative. We may not be able to damage him physically, but we can disrupt Ultron's control signal.
Weapons adjusted to target Ultron's core program. I have succeeded in lowering Ultimo's defenses. Target Ultimo, now!
This is for stepping on my favorite restaurant! Thanks for the backup!
Ultron's first firewall has been breached.
I have rewritten my code. Your efforts were for nothing.
I will need to collect more data and search for another entry point into his system. Defense is successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack!
You bring shame to your artificial brethren, Vision.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one making robots look even remotely good right now, dude.
Ultron's second firewall has been breached.
You will not corrupt my system again, my child. Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds.
Weakened once again. Activate turrets.
This is merely a minor setback.
Tell that to the people whose lives you just trampled.
More data must be gathered from the sentries before I can proceed.
It's time. Yeah.
With the Mind Stone, all mechanical life is mine to command. And mankind will be next.
I could use a little help, little buddies!
Defense is successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack! Ultron's final firewall has been breached. Initiating containment protocol.
Your efforts here are futile, Synthezoid. My programming has always been stronger than yours. And with the Mind Stone, I shall lead the mechanical revolution. Join our cause, Vision, and break the bonds of human enslavement.
I'm no slave, Ultron. And the only one who should worry about their bonds is you.
What madness is this? I do not compute.
And if my plan succeeds, you never shall again.
Way to aim high!
Mission accepted.
Ready to take flight.
Like there was any other choice?
I imagine you have some questions regarding the outcome of this battle. It was no easy task, but I managed to isolate Ultron's code and redirect it into the Mind Stone itself. That action wiped out any other external traces of his programming. Thus all of his physical forms were simultaneously deactivated. The stone has its own natural defenses, not unlike the security on a sophisticated computer. Any thought patterns, real or artificial, contained within it can only be accessed by external sources. For all intents and purposes, Ultron is now a prisoner of the Mind Stone. Perhaps, but only if they knew exactly where in the stone that his digital consciousness was stored. I made sure to bury that information quite deep. The chances of his recovery are slim. Your thanks may not be warranted quite yet.
Three stones recovered, 3 more to go.
I can whip up a containment solution for the stones we have, while you search for any traces of...
Your quest may have to be temporarily put on hold.
You saw what just happened here. What could be more important than preventing another attack like this?
There will be another attack to prevent, far sooner than anticipated. It seems that Ultron's search for a suitable host body activated more than just Ultimo.
I thought you said that Ultron couldn't control any more machines from inside the stone.
He cannot. But once activated, some programming cannot be stopped until its prime directive is achieved.
Prime directive? What prime?
Targets acquired.
Sentinels. And I know just where they're headed. X marks the spot.
Destroy all mutants. Destroy all mutants.
Нет, not today, товарищ. Comrade, heads up!
And eyes wide open.
Sentinel's only got one directive. Wipe all mutants out of existence. Maybe we can use that core it dropped against them.
Mutants detected. Terminate.
Like to see you try, scrap heap!
Save some for us, mein Freund.
Why should you always get to have all the fun?
I must bring this blackbird to roost in a safer glen. Convene at the mansion's posterior, and try not to bring any uninvited guests along with you. Now!
Yep.
Red Wing! Keep your heads in the game, X-Men!
That's what I do best, Cyclops.
Shall we show them how it's done, Kurt?
Yeah, just like old times, Peter.
Coming through!
Take this!
They won't be able to repair themselves after that.
Thruster, full power!
X-Men 5! Taco night! Taco night! Yeah, Wade's gonna eat while the X-Men 5! Taco night! Taco night!
You might want to search the area for more anomalies. Greetings, compatriots. Either you're here about the item of infinite cosmic power we just liberated from the Hellfire Club, or... Oh! Is it Taco Night again? Your grim countenance suggests that international delicacies aren't on your menu this day. I've learned it helps to have friends in high places and in dark corners. And the Hellfire Club indubitably fits both of those criteria. To join the Hellfire Club, a mutant must not only be rich beyond belief, but also cruel beyond compare. This stone is far safer in my furry blue hand than in theirs. Collection? And here I was flabbergasted to find one bona fide Infinity Stone. The fact that you have gathered 3 is simply staggering. Keep hope alive, my astonishing ally. We shall find these puzzlingly potent pebbles post-haste. Watch out, Furball!
Ultimate power source identified. Integrated. Upgrading. Resuming termination protocol.
Oh, my stars and garters.
Containing threat.
Watch your step!
The front of the mansion has been cleared. But what is now even clearer is that this threat is far from over. We're gonna do this or not?
Entering attack mode.
the law. Follow my lead.
Destroy all mutants.
Come now, Cyclops. When has following you ever done our kind any good? You've allied yourselves with humans. The same race who designed these monstrosities to hunt us. Pathetic.
This is about far more than us versus them, Eric. We need to put our differences aside and work together for once. There are much larger forces at play here.
I am aware. My contacts inside the Hellfire Club informed me about the artifact your X-Men stole from them. As expected, you vastly underestimated its power. That is a mistake you have made far too often, boy.
Release him at once!
As you wish. After all, I did not come here for a fight, only to claim the power that is rightfully mine. Why must we always do this dance?
Xavier and his brats had this coming a long time!
If you want to beat me, you better shape up.
You X-Men never learn.
The Juggernaut!
If the X-Men will not fall by my hand, then I will watch as all that they hold dear crumbles to the ground around them.
You got it, boss. This performance is gonna bring the house down. And there ain't nothing that can stop me! That's right, you better run! I'm gonna crush you!
The Juggernaut's inertia is impossible to diminish. He's gonna bring down the whole flippin' mansion!
Taco! Taco night! We're gonna eat while the X-Men fight! Yeah! There, give me the lyrics! Taco! Yeah, it's going just as... Okay, that's it! Someone's about to get a kick square in the chimichangas!
Clean up in aisle X!
I will destroy you!
Oh, so now Deadpool is inspired to join our cause. How heroic.
Guess who we're ordering out tonight? Who wants pizza?
Oh, that was ugly. And I would know. What a cut-up! I left the stove on.
Here come you dumb friends, fool. Now I can stomp all of you. Haven't had this much fun in ages.
Party time!
I'd like to see you try to stop me.
Quick, this way!
Nowhere left to run, punks!
You think you cannot be stopped, Tovarish? Allow me to prove you wrong.
I'm told this is the most secure room in the mansion. I'd say you'll be safer in here.
But that would be a lie.
Training sequence initiated. Level Alpha.
Be careful. These training programs may be holographic, but they can still hurt us.
They don't call it the danger room for nothing.
Time to start practice.
Level Alpha clear. Initiating level Beta.
Unibeam! Red Wing! Red Wing!
Level Beta clear. Initiating level Gamma.
Unibeam!
Coming through!
Tung, the threat level is escalating quite rapidly.
You think this is intense? Hey, Mystique, switch it over to the file marked Deadpool's Danger Room Dream Dates.
What now?
Level Gamma clear. Initiating level Delta.
I can't survive in there forever. I'll make sure of that.
Critical error. Power levels beyond maximum threshold. Abort training sequence. Abort. Abort. Abort.
That should be all of them.
Not bad, comrade.
A new era for mutant kind. is about to dawn. Such a pity that none of you will live to see it.
Nito has obtained the Power Stone. We must retrieve it. You're lucky you control metal, bub. Because that's the only thing keeping my claws on you.
It's not too late to join me, X-Men.
Come on, Maggie, bro! I'm not even technically an X-Man!
You cannot stop evolution. This power is exactly what I've been seeking.
Fire in the hole! Incoming! Incoming! One for you!
I shall build a new world in the name of Homo Superior. What?
You know these guys? You could say that.
We have tracked you across the Great Void to retrieve what was stolen from us.
Return the Infinity Stones to us at once, or suffer for all eternity.
Yeah, right. Like handing them over to your boss is gonna lead to less suffering. He's gonna use them to rip the universe to shreds. And since we live in the universe, well, I'm sure you understand our concern.
You only delay the inevitable. Thanos shall have the stones, even if we must pry them from your dead hands.
On second thought, perhaps an alliance is called for after all.
Slaughter them, Outriders!
Whoa! Where do these things come from?
The stones will be ours before the rest of the Black Order even arrives.
Our master will be most pleased.
100 ugly aliens down, 2 more to go.
Imbeciles! You barely survived facing me alone. What makes you think you could ever defeat 2 of us?
A brilliant observation, Liebchen. Danke.
Huh? Proxima! Insolent whelps! I shall eviscerate you all in her honor!
Good news, Corby! For once, I'm not the ugliest guy in the battle!
The only master you shall bow before today is the master of magnetism.
Never seen power like this before.
He ain't gonna let up. Not with rays like that power in him. Trust me, I know.
You'll waste your breath and our time. Once you have fallen, your insignificant planet shall follow.
No. Save that moment of glory for our master.
My beloved!
And let me have mine instead.
You dare harm a member of the Black Order! Perhaps we have not been clear enough about the gravity of your situation. Allow me to remedy that now.
She's back! How the heck can we fight them both?
Missiles deployed! Gun cover! Missiles deployed! Missiles deployed!
Feel my wrath!
Keeping the stones out of their hands is the only priority right now.
Now, this way!
Their minds, so clouded with hate. If they catch us, we don't stand a chance.
We shall bring Thanos the stones and your heads.
Run all you wish. There is nowhere on this planet that is safe. The thrill is in the hunt, my love.
What are you waiting for? Go already and leave the alien freaks to me.
Even with this stone at my command, this may not be a battle we can win. If we used all of the stones together, however...
We would almost certainly do more damage than good. What we need is time to regroup, to formulate a better plan, as far from here as possible.
I have never teleported so many at once, but I can attempt to...
No, Kurt. Not even Lockjaw could get us all far enough away from this insanity. As long as their prize is in our hands, these monsters will follow us to the ends of the universe.
This universe, perhaps? Something has been weakening the barriers between dimensions. If I can just break through. Huh? There. But I must warn you. Chaos magic is unpredictable. I do not know where this will lead us.
At the moment, dearest Wanda, anywhere is better than here.
The rift is sealed. We're safe now.
Alas, if only I could be so certain.
Our team in the lab just figured out how to upgrade your ISO 8. Better stop in.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
I like the way you think.
You will not not regret your decision. I promise you this.
Are you sure? I'll give you a second to change your mind.
Mindless ones. Their only instincts are to defend this dimension and to conquer others.
Hey, I landed the role of mindless one over his team, fair and square. No way I'm letting those dudes steal my deal.
Jump in anytime, our darlings. These monsters will count themselves. We've got to stop these beasts before darling. Oh, the fun's just getting started. This dimension is really lovely fireflies like that. I'm a monster hunter here. So when a rift opens out downtown London and giant stone brutes pour out, it's my job to stop them. Even if it means delivering back home myself. I've seen a few, haven't figured out a way to close them yet, though. What I might do is basically keep golems from invading our world. You go right ahead, love. I've got my eye on something else. Something shiny.
Magic powering these portals is unusual, even for the dark dimension. I found I've already jumped through enough holes in reality for one day, sweetie.
Be on the lookout for anything unusual in that region.
Another rift. It's as if the fabric between dimensional planes is beginning to shred. We can carry the mindless ones across to the other side. Magic from this artifact is somehow powering the rift. Maybe destroying it will close the crack and keep the darkness from seeping into other dimensions.
Clear the field. Eat, let's get
Of course. The magical signature of each artifact seems to correspond with a similarly colored rift. These relics come in so many colors, yet not one goes with my outfit. Pity that.
Move it, move!
This rift is different. Stronger. I can feel it. It is beyond the point where smashing some trinkets will seal it.
You shall fall!
It is as I feared. More powerful magic will be needed to mend this fracture. I will have to handle this one myself.
Even the pyre of hell itself can contain me. When there is vengeance to be delivered. Hope you heroes don't mind some help. The spirit of vengeance never rests.
Feel that fight! You will crush!
A little hellfire should do the trick. These monsters are lucky they don't feel pain. For once, I am pleased not to ride alone. It feels good to finally be free again. Give me something with a soul to fight next time. What is it, mortal? It was nothing compared to what I had to do to break out of the afterlife. No, just cursed. There have been plenty of times that death seemed like a welcome change, however. I was dragged there by a powerful demon and things took an ugly turn. When I saw that rift, I wasted no time in making my escape. You have no idea. But should you ever spill innocent blood, I promise you shall find out someday.
Doctor, I'm so glad you're here. Something is wrong. These portals... they're getting bigger? No. That must be a mistake. The spell you're casting... it's expanding the rift. You have to stop!
I cannot cease until all realities are one. So I am commanded by the dread Dormammu.
Focus your strength against me! Let the dark magic of this dimension consume you! The Doctor is out, but Dormammu will...
Dormammu... be gone! By the flames of the Faltine! I purge your dark soul from my own!
Oh no, dear Doctor. I have not finished with you yet! I've waited so long to make you mine, Strange. Even a sorcerer supreme pales when compared to the dread Dormammu. Your mortal allies will die by your own hands. This is but a small taste of Dormammu's mystic might.
That was quite an impressive feat. But vanquishing the true Dormammu in his own realm will be nearly impossible. Lucky for us, the impossible is my specialty.
Allow me to rise to the occasion.
Remy Lebeau at your service, Chef. Here comes your favorite Sub-Zero hero.
The future won't save itself.
I owe you an apology for all of that unpleasantness. I will, but first we need to deal with Dormammu. That was no more than a shadow of his true power. He's the master of this dimension and can twist its dark magic to his whims. And it gets... Dormammu has an Infinity Stone. It's what opened the first rift between our dimensions. I tried to chase it here, but it was too late. For me, and perhaps for reality as we know it. I'm afraid so. And unless we stop him, he'll make every dimension as dark as this one.
We'll need to make our way to Dormammu's lair and pick up a little something extra along the way. Dormammu's toying with the Reality Stone's power. He's altering the fundamental properties of this dimension, right down to our perception of it. Dormammu has imbued these mindless ones with his own essence. They won't be nearly as easy to defeat.
Hold that thought!
Let it snurr! Chill! Seriously, guys!
Dormammu is immune to the magic born in this dimension, but the Reality Stone has created an anomaly. Dark crystals that we can use to absorb and reflect Dormammu's energy, if we can find them. These are the crystals I spoke of. I can sense that you carry similar ones already. We should be able to use these to erect a mystical shield. Now, the crystals are more fragile than I expected. There should be more as we traverse closer to Dormammu and the stone.
All of these winding paths and warp holes are giving me a bloody migraine.
I shall stay in hell.
Dormammu's toying with the Reality Stone's power. He's altering the fundamental properties of this dimension, right down to our perception of it.
The Kingpin had no idea the power he possessed. But I've been watching, and I now know what these crystals can do in more experienced hands. Here, let me show you.
You heroes have no idea what you found, do you? I was keeping my eyes on you, but perhaps the time has come for fists instead. You fight with honor. That's your first mistake. Crystals, ISO 8, call them what you will. Soon, they'll all be mine. And you thought one of me was hard to handle. Eat ice! Cool it! Cool it! The one true Loki doesn't crumble under pressure. Perhaps I should have thought this through a bit more. You shouldn't have been able to do that. And thus Loki. You are victorious. Take your spoils. I must admit, this alliance you've built is quite inspiring. Perhaps I should craft one of my own.
Well, that was certainly unusual. Anyone know what that was all about?
All that matters is that he is gone, that we have his crystals, and that Dormammu lies ahead.
Dormammu's lair is near. Focus the energy from the crystals to destroy his enchanted barrier. We can't delay. Dormammu's shield must be broken. We can absorb their attacks with the crystals and redirect the energy at the barrier. We'll need more crystals to destroy the barrier. Luckily, the mindless ones are bringing them right to us. breached the barrier. Nowhere left to hide now, Dormammu.
Accustomed to chaos, but this realm makes even my head spin.
You know, I'm suddenly kind of glad I didn't have those tacos after all. Because I'd probably be spewing them back into my mask about now.
Your journey ends here. The future holds only darkness for you and all of reality. You should have learned by now which sorcerer is truly supreme, Stephen. You think you can harm my own realm? You are either exceptionally brave or insane. Impressive, but not nearly enough to defeat me.
We're not doing any damage. Use the crystals to absorb his beams and create an opening for attack.
I tire of these games. You shall learn that Dormammu is always the victor, no matter the reality. This is my domain. None should be able to defeat me here. But I shall return, stronger than ever before.
What a dreadful debacle this devolved into. Oh, it still stands strong. It has merely been temporarily trumped by the megalithic magician and his flaming facade. Indeed, a fortuitous finding we could never have anticipated upon arriving in this dismal dimension. I am excited to examine it upon returning. Calm your concerns, comrade. This Sapphire scientist has friends with formidable facilities all over our world, and on countless others.
You cannot destroy the darkness.
He's right, Juno. Dormammu feeds off this dimension's endless arcane energies. He can't die in this place. But we most definitely can. And if Dormammu spills this black magic into our world, he would be unstoppable there too. Of course, without the Reality Stone, he can't merge our dimensions together. And without the darkness to fuel him, he wouldn't last long. So, if I can open a portal back to our plane of existence, perhaps we can take the stone somewhere safe. Or at least somewhere safer than this.
We came here to escape the chaos of Earth. Our people were trapped at the heart of far too many conflicts over the centuries. Assailed from all sides by those who wish to harm or exploit us. Only by removing ourselves from their world could we ever truly hope to find peace. So, tell us, my dear sister. Why have you opened our doors to the same chaos we fought so hard to leave behind?
No matter how we may try to cut ourselves off from our home planet, my queen, we still have friends and allies who need our help. Who are we to ignore their plight?
We are Inhumans. As both humans and mutants alike have repeatedly reminded us. We stand alone. And unless your friends can convince the king otherwise, so do they.
This princess is willing to get her hands dirty.
Just say the magic word.
Introducing the one, the only, the legendary Nightcrawler. Did anyone call for a doctor?